Absolutely. Every game we play, it's a winnable game. I mean, every game we play, we're in it. So every team we play against, the team will win for sure.
I feel like there was maybe unfinished business from the last time that you played him. I mean, you had him on the ropes there.
I wouldn't call it unfinished business. I would just say, I mean, it's just another team we got to come in, prepare for, come in, bring our best, play our hardest, because we know that's what they're going to do. Coming across the game they just had against Kentucky, so they got something to prove themselves.
Did you watch that game against Kentucky?
I did watch that game. It was a fun game to watch. It was two teams that were battling hard, two well-coached teams, but playing hard. I mean, Kentucky just got the edge against them. So
you saw that Kentucky just physically kind of overwhelmed them. Is that the key to maybe having success against them?
Yeah. I mean, you just got to keep it poised because they're a very old group that've been around for a while, so they don't beat themselves. So you just got to hit first and execute and don't waver, and that's what Kentucky did, and that's what they're able to do.
What did you learn about Tennessee the first time around when you guys played the apply tomorrow?
They're some dogs. They play hard every possession. Every set they run to the fullest. They listen to their coach. I mean, they don't waver. They're very good basketball players, well executed.
How much has Grant Williams been a point of conversation this week as you guys get ready to play them? He kind of had a monster game against you guys.
Yeah, he had a good game against us, so we do have a little focal point put on him this time, so we'll pay a little extra attention to him this time. But at the end of the day, it's still team defense, and we still have to stop other teams.
Have you guys talked about just bringing that energy, knowing that they're going to come in here pretty upset?
Yeah. I mean, every game we've had better games in recent than in the past to bring in energy right out the gate. So we just got to come out firing, come out with a lot of passion, energy, run the plays, and I think we'll be okay.
You're kind of new to this Tennessee Vanderbilt thing. You've had one of them here, but I guess what have you? One game that you could see in here, it was pretty intense.
Yeah, it was my first sold-out game here against Tennessee. So I would say that's my new rival, especially the way the game went for me my first time. So I would definitely say that's my new rival team in the SEC personally.
Yeah, speaking of that, Coach Drew said he thinks something clicked for you that Tennessee game. Do you agree with that?
I mean, I definitely found my confidence a little bit in that Tennessee game. I was finally able to relax and just do what got me here in the first place. So I would say it was a big game for me.
Speaking of that confidence, where is it now, maybe compared to back in November or December?
It's in a good place. It's a good place.
Why is that?
I mean, just getting more minutes, being able to have a more vocal part of this team. I mean, it's been overwhelming for me. It's been hard for me.
Along those lines, how do you think your game has evolved as the season has gone on and you've grown with that confidence?
Just learning to be better every day, learning to take no days off, and just learning every chance I get. So just from where I was in November, just soaking in everything Coach Drew and Coach Debo has to say to me, and just put it all together now.
Is it odd that you kind of have to take on a leadership role as games have gone on?
I wouldn't say it's hard. I mean, I enjoy it. I enjoy being a leader. I enjoy yelling at my teammates, keeping them accountable. So it's fun.
What are you expecting atmosphere-wise? You want to know?
I hope it's packed. I hope it's packed. I hope it's loud. I hope it's great. Yeah, I love playing in house environments. It gets me going.
Boy, it was a great game. Instant classic. Went down to the very end, and we played very well. I thought we defended really well. I think this will be a totally different game, being at their place. Both teams are different now than they were then in a way. Them coming off their first loss, us still trying to break through and get a victory.
Does that help maybe, since you're on a over 13 streak or whatever, knowing that the next game is against guys that you probably should have beat, can play well against?
Yeah, we aren't really looking at big picture. We're looking more at small picture, incremental improvements. We want to keep our team moving forward, progressing forward. And I feel we've done that. In our last 5 games, it's been a 1 or 2 possession game under the last 4 minutes of the game. So we're right there. Again, I think this game will have a little different dynamic than the game here.
When you see them lose kind of handily like that, is your reaction, oh no, or is it, hey, maybe they're losing confidence, or what is it as the opposing?
Well, they're a good team. That doesn't change in one game. They're a very mature team, veteran team. None of that changes in one game. So, we look for them to be obviously even more refocused, more determined. And, again, I plan on them probably playing their best game of the year, on Tuesday.
Coach Cal said after the game he believes his players were a little upset after
Well, they always play hard, so we know they're going to play hard. But there's definitely, when you've won a lot and you lose a game, it does kind of bring everything in and refocus you. I've been on that spectrum before, and usually you do play one of your better games after that.
On the other side, do you think your players have a little bit more confidence just knowing how tight it was the last time they played? You said it's going to be a different game, but do you think that's kind of in the back of their mind that we can hang with these guys?
We hope so. We've played, again, the last 2.5 weeks we've played good basketball, and we're defending much better. Grant Williams has been a very hard matchup for us, and obviously that's a big concern, if we want to have a chance to win this game.
Keeping him off the free throw line. How else do you
Yeah, he does a great job getting to the free throw line, and he got there I think 9 times against Kentucky. So it's a challenge. You try to defend the best you can, but if you do too much focus on him, they have other guys that make a lot of shots. So they're a good team for a reason. They have a lot of good balance.
Ask you about Aaron. How has his game evolved over the last month?
Yeah, he's playing with a lot more confidence. In high school, he played like this. He scored from all over the court, got to the free throw line, and he's really showing a big repertoire of his offense, in these last couple weeks. We're relying on him a lot, as a freshman, and he's really responding and played well.
Spoken a lot about turnovers the last couple of games. What do you do in practice to work on that? Does it become mental? What are those issues?
We can't, simulate the speed that we face in the games in practice, so that part's hard. But obviously passing drills, focusing on, hitting targets, post-entry passes, a lot of the basic fundamental things of passing. And hopefully it's going to carry over. Obviously that was a big Achilles heel in the last couple games, and we have to get better at it.
Just going to ask, you guys have exhausted so many different things trying to find something that works. Sitting guys, offenses, whatever. Have you ever had to be in a position where you've literally tried to exhaust everything to find something?
Well, the teams we play in are really good. I mean, top to bottom, SEC is just loaded this year. There's no other way around it. And so each game is presenting different challenges, how they're defending us. We've really struggled to shoot the ball. And so no matter what we run on offense, last year we had a top 29 offense in the country. The year before we were top 50 in the country. And so, shooting has been something that we just have to do better, that and take care of the ball. So those are our 2 focal points. I think if we do those 2 things, whatever follows that would be a little more successful.
So sort of off topic, Rick Bird's going for his 100th win this week. You played against him when you coached at Valpo. You played against him here. What is that matchup like, trying to match wits with him?
Yeah, well, first, forget basketball. Coach Bird is just a great ambassador for, what's right in life. And I think from the basketball side, he's very cutting edge. He's always been a great offensive coach, and he's recruited that way. He's known his niche, and he's stayed with it and followed it. So, it's always going to be a matchup struggle back and forth. There's going to be a lot of decisions on what they're going to run depending on matchups. And so, we've had several battles, back and forth on those